Hi friends, this is the installation video for MantelMount MM340. The first step to any wall mount is identifying the studs, and considering this unit is heavy, it is advisable to actually install them on studs rather than on the drywall. So here I use a stud finder to identify the studs, and also a laser level to make sure my points are aligned. The installation comes with a template which will help you actually identify and mark the points for installation on the wall. The next step is to install the wall unit, putting them together. Just follow the instructions in the manual and tighten the bolts and the screws, which was relatively straightforward. The main reason for going with a mantle mount instead of a regular wall mount is when you want to pull it down below your fireplace and you want to have a TV at a comfortable eye level. Like I mentioned before, the unit is a little heavy. It weighs 25 pounds, and during the installation at the later point you will need an additional helping hand. This unit has a pull down feature where you can pull down your TV, put it back on the wall. It even has a left and right angle movement up to 30 degrees. The installation has two parts. One part that goes on the wall, which I have completed setting up, and the second part that goes on the TV. This can hold a TV up to 80 inches. I am currently installing it on a 55-inch TV, and I plan to upgrade this TV at a later stage. Once this unit is completely installed, replacing the TV is a pretty easy task. The installation setup comes with all the required hardware, including a spanner. The only additional tools you would need here are a drill machine to make the holes in the wall. The bit size is also mentioned in the instructions, and you would need a socket wrench to bolt down the unit to the wall. The overall time it took me was close to around 3 hours. Make sure you spend your time in identifying the right position on the wall where you really want to install this. So at this point I have put together the TV unit, the wall unit, and now just making the holes in the wall for installing the wall unit. Always try to install it at a position so that you can pull down the TV to an eye level, because that's the main intention of having a pull down TV mount. I've seen in some cases people have to even relocate their wall sockets in order to install it at the right position, but thankfully I did not have to make any such changes. At this point I am installing the unit on the wall, and it is pretty heavy, and I have my wife who is helping me out here. Unfortunately I did not have the right socket wrench to install this, and I had to use a spanner, which made my work a little more tedious. So once you finish installing all the 4 bolts and tighten them in place, you are pretty much all set with the wall unit, and that is majority of the work. Make sure you are holding the unit while all the 4 bolts are put in place. This unit is heavy, and just with 1 bolt or 2 bolts it can collapse, so do not let go till all the 4 bolts are completely in place. The wall unit is now almost completely set up. Installing this as a DIY is pretty doable as long as you have a helping hand. If you have installed this yourself, do share your experience with me as well. Once you have installed this, you have an option to adjust the tension of the up and down movement, which is nothing but adjusting the tension of the gas piston. Based on the weight of the TV, the tension should be adjusted so that it is comfortable to lift the TV up or down. There is a bolt which can lock the position in place, especially when you are installing it. You need to do that. If you look at it right now, I have locked the position down in place. You then need to lift the TV and put it in place. You again have a final option to do an level adjustment at this point. Once you fine tune the level, you have a cable management in place. You can tie your cables and hide them from view. Thank you for watching.